All right, it is 9 o'clock. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Board of County Commissioners meeting for February 17th. Would you all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, first things on our agenda is our approval of our minutes from our last meeting. Do you have any additions or corrections? Okay.
I move to approve the proceedings of Board of County Commissioners from Montezuma County held on Tuesday, February 10th, 2026 as presented.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to accept the proceedings of the Board of Commissioners, Montezuma County for February 10th, 2026. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, planning. Come on down. Looks like everybody is here. All right, this being the time set aside for a public hearing continuation for a variance submitted by Larry Mahaffey on property located at 23892. Would you call the roll, please, again?
Is this actually a public hearing?
Yes.
No, it's not a public
Oh,
hearing. It's
I'm
just a
sorry.
continued
Oh,
variance.
this just continued variance. I
Application.
apologize. Ahead of myself there.
Right, so, we're revisiting the setback variance that Mr. Mahaffey requested. You got the new map, Travis? So that's basically the positioning. Larry staked that out. Travis and I went and looked at it. Yeah, there's not a lot of room there to the south. The radius coming in off of the county road, allowing for any kind of trailers to make a tight turn would be pretty tough in and out. Trying to get to the north of a shop. And I don't know about possibly coming in the end, but I think the best case, it could move back maybe 20 feet from that fence line, but that's about as far as you could get without cutting off access and getting around the corners of the building.
So is the access east and west? You're doing a pull-through bay? Is that?
Right. So Montezuma County Road and Bridge wanted me to move that original driveway, and you can see where it
Yep.
comes in there.
Mhm.
So we're gonna move that 20 foot further to the west. And then put the other driveway up there by Jake's mailbox, and that allows me to come in and get off of Highway 491.
Yeah, no,
Because that is too tight right there to start.
So is that 35 foot on the radius, 40 feet as you move down?
Right.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
And you can do 20, and that's kind of about max?
Yeah, I would prefer to go 15 foot from the fence line, but
What's your elevation of your peak?
How tall's the building?
How tall is your peak?
it's gonna be
what-
14 foot tall.
14?
Side walls?
Yes.
So then,
Well, sidewalls are gonna be 10,
oh, okay.
10.
So 10-foot sidewalls with your
yes.
peak, so 14
Yeah.
foot to the side. So you're gonna cast 14 feet, 10. Hold on, let me draw this out. So then that, if we go to 20, we're still not, we're doing a variance both north and south, but then that puts us basically off the roadway about a full 30 feet at that point in time?
Oh, yeah,
If my math is correct, does that
Yeah.
sound about right?
yeah, it's
So you've got about another 15 feet from your fence line to the
to the road,
surface.
yeah. And then, so it's 30 foot from my fence line to the center of the road. To the center of the road, Jim.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've got to deduct
The
the,
whole bar ditch there's a good 15 feet.
so if it's only going to be 14 feet, I could live with 20 feet to the north, which is going to make it 30 feet to the south.
Yeah.
Is that?
Correct.
We're just adding 5 and deducting 5. So we're giving a
Right.
variance to the north and the south. We
Variance
have
would only
non-opposition
be
letters.
on the north side.
Yeah, the variance will only be
We
on the
just need
north
a
side.
variance to the
Yeah.
north then, right?
Well, not in reality because well, yeah,
Yeah,
It'd be 30 foot.
because we're still at 30 feet.
yeah.
Which is compliant.
Right.
Variance is 20 foot.
Because we're only taking 5, so it is just 1. Okay.
Just one setback.
Can you live with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
You live with that?
Yeah.
And gentlemen, before you make a decision on this, as your counsel up here, I know there's a record made last week about the criteria in the land use code for approval of a variance, and the Board of Adjustment can approve a variance if certain criteria are met. These include that the use is permitted under the current zoning designation, that there are exceptional or extraordinary physical circumstances with the subject property, such as its shape, narrowness, shallowness. Strict application of the regulations would result in exceptional practical difficulties under the circumstances. These difficulties are not self-imposed by the applicant and will not adversely affect other properties, the zoning in the area, or the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of the county. And I believe that a record has been made on all those issues prior to this for the Board of Adjustment. I just want to advise the board that all those conditions do need to be met in order for it to make a decision approving this variance. And if the board chooses to do so today, we'll follow up with a written resolution for the board's consideration next week.
Ready?
I'm ready.
I would so move. We accept the proposed setback variance application submitted by Larry Mahaffey on property located at 23892 Road M as in Mary, Cortez, Colorado.
Do you want to put the footage on there?
Yeah, setback variance of 220 feet.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded to accept the proposed setback variance application submitted by Larry Mahaffey on property located at 23892 Road M, Cortez, Colorado, consisting of 1.12 acres more or less, and the variance would be to the north of 20 feet. Is there any discussion?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, there you go, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, Don. We also have a Mylar?
Yeah, we actually have 3 Mylars. We have the one for the Westfall 3-lot minor, and then we also have the one for the Stockwell 3-lot moderate, and also for the Rooks for the Rolling Hills Estates subdivision amend, where they created 3 lots on lot 4.
taken care of.
That's all we have on our agenda.
Okay, very good.
All right.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you all. All right, very good. We're going to move right along with this agenda. I did canvass the recipients for, or the people in the audience for public comment. We have no public comment today, so we're going to move right along. We have a liquor license. Application for Mancus Brewing Company. Come on down, Jerry.
My name's Jerry Frizzell. I do the Montezuma County Clerk and Recorder's liquor license renewals and new business license. Today we have Mancus Brewing Company, LLC, doing business as Mancus Brewing Company and Mancus Brewery, located at, sorry, I don't have my glasses on today, 464 East Frontage Road in Mancus. I have the letter from the Sheriff's Office saying that they've had no violations.
So is that 464 or 484?
I move to approve this retail liquor license renewal application for the Mancus Brewing Company LLC at 484 East Frontage Road, Mancus, Colorado, 81328.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the retail liquor license renewal application for Mancus Brewing Company LLC located at 484 East Frontage Road, Mancus, Colorado. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, thank you, gentlemen.
All right, next up, we have a decision on our appointment for the Montezuma County's representative to the Southwest Roundtable. We did have 2 applicants. We did put this off a week, just so that we could try and get a hold of the applicants. I was able to get a hold of one. I was never able to get a hold of the other. Commissioner, were you able to?
I wasn't.
Oh, and you're
And I'm going
recused.
to recuse
so,
myself from
yeah,
this
so I'll let you,
conversation.
yeah, I'll let you walk out and then, sorry, I knew that.
So basically, all we have to do is, all I had to look at was their letters, and I would say that Ty Copenhaver seems to be more qualified at this point in time.
Okay. That was the only one that I was able to get a hold of. We did have not a long conversation, but 10, 15-minute conversation. He is involved with a lot of other areas of the water and a lot of the people that are actually working with water, so I would agree with that. So is that a motion, sir?
I would so move we appoint Ty Copenhaver to the Southwest Roundtable.
And I'll second it. So it's been moved and seconded to appoint Ty Copenhaver to the Southwest Roundtable to represent Montezuma County. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so be it. Grab Commissioner Copenhaver, he'll come back in. All right, moving right along, we did have a discussion yesterday again on our term limits. The discussion that we had yesterday was basically to lift the limits on the treasurer, the clerk, and the assessor, to leave the DA, the commissioners, and the sheriff as is. So we can vote on that today. I do believe that Stephen has all the language to be able to get that on the ballot, and can we have plenty of time to get that on the ballot, correct? Okay. So any other
No.
discussion?
You need a motion?
Mm-hmm.
I would so move we direct the attorney to prepare a ballot inclusion to remove the term limits on the assessor, the clerk, and the treasurer.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to direct the attorney to create the ballot language to remove the term limits for the treasurer, the clerk, and the assessor. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, you all will get to vote on that, and like it was brought up in public, you know, these are basically career, there's really nothing political in these, they're all by statute, so look at them and hopefully talk to your neighbors and friends and get the information out there, and they'll be able to vote on it in November.
And it does not exempt them from running for election every 4 years.
No. All right, in our conversation yesterday in our workshop, decision on a cleanup day, which is going to be determined after the conversation with the emergency manager, the sheriff, specifically in May and June. We would do it for 2 days, but I think the decision today is that we are actually going to do it, and it would be a cleanup day for the entire county. You would obviously have to have some kind of proof that you live in the county, and we'll take your trash, your junk. But there would be limitations,
Yeah.
specifically to the
Hazardous materials.
hazardous material and or electronics.
Yeah.
So,
What about mattresses?
we didn't discuss that yesterday, but we can
We
put
might
that,
oughta talk
we
to
can
Bill.
put that in there.
Yeah.
So with that, it'll be a to be determined, but that we will have the cleanup day.
Right.
We need a motion to do that? Okay. I move that we decide on a cleanup day to be toward the last of May, first part of June for residents of Montezuma County to be able to remove their refuge and trash to the landfill.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to establish a cleanup day for Montezuma County to be determined in the end of May or 1st of June. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 And Commissioner, excuse me, just to clarify, we'll have to amend your budget because I don't think there's enough in the
It-
professional services. just
Right,
to
and
make clear.
that's basically why we have a motion today. We'll have to amend it after the fact because we don't know potentially what that cost might be. Well, we have a pretty good idea, but we don't have 100%. Okay. All right, moving on. No executive session today. County Attorney's report.
Thank you, Commissioner. As the board is aware, my primary area of responsibility is managing the child welfare docket for the county. We have 2 trials coming up in the next 2 months in that docket. We've also received appeals from a couple of the successful rulings we had in court in the last calendar year, so I'll be working hard on those in the next couple months here. I can tell you from Stephen's end of our workflow, we are preparing to bring our first land use code enforcement action, and should be able to file that either this week or next week.
Very good. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Travis.
Commissioners, spent a lot of time with Road and Bridge this last week. Monday, we've done our weekly meeting out there. Our geotab devices for our vehicle maintenance is in, but they sent us the wrong ones, so we're gonna have to send those back and get those installed at a later date. We got the CDOT access permit for Highway 184 and County Road 25. We're getting quotes for the parking lots. RFP for the hard surface is out, and I believe we're starting to get some interest in that. Looked at the trash pile on 184 at mile marker 4. Reached out to county attorney and public health. It seems like it's just going to be, it's not really an environmental issue, it's more of a land use code issue. Then attended a bi-weekly meeting with Commissioner Lindsay on the reorganization of social services. And then again met with Road and Bridge. They're coming along really well. They're going to upgrade their mag chloride bars, build their own. They went to La Plata County, made some good connections over there, and sounds like they're going to train with La Plata County when they get out and get ready to do their mag chloride.
All
That's it, gentlemen.
Thank you, Travis. Kim, do you have anything?
So just to let you know, the Motor Vehicle Core 21 update that we did yesterday was very successful. It was reported that we were not open, but we were open for recording and elections, just no motor vehicle customers. We did have a few people stop by, but we were all there working, and it was very successful. We're still trying to navigate because it's a totally new system, but so be patient with us, but we're doing great. Okay.
Very good. All right. Any questions for Kim?
No.
All right. Commissioners report. Commissioner Lindsay.
Yes, I did attend city council last week. They renewed some liquor licenses, but they did enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the town of Dolores for waste and recycling services. So we'll see how that works out with them. I know that they have been in contact with Mel down at the landfill, and I hope to see some better collection going on. I hope so. Did some ordinances for equipment purchases, street cleaning, wrote a letter of support to the Colorado Circular Communities Recycling Transfer Station. And in their public input, there was quite a contingent of people from the softball league south of town. It seems the softball fields are kind of in disrepair, a little bit of electrical problems, and so they're going to try and work that out. And like Travis said, we did set in on the they're trying to roll out the regionalization of our social services department, HHS. Summer rollout in 2027 and full engagement so far in 2029. And I don't think any of us will be here during that rollout. So, but to me, and personally, it seems like the state is demanding all of these centers use, to me, a non-functional system within the state. There's no software adopted yet, and the system that they have is not really functional for this type of rollout. So hopefully they'll get it straightened out, and we'll see down the road. Last but not least, I noticed this morning that the price of a barrel of oil is $62 a gallon, and the fuel here is still almost $3 a gallon. I would hope that, and I've talked to some people from La Plata County, and their prices seem to rotate between us, San Juan County, New Mexico, and La Plata County, and I don't know where to go, Gus, to see what's going on, but our prices are a lot higher than a lot of other communities. So we'll start looking at that and see if we can't affect a little bit of that. Other than that, that's all I have.
Okay. Commissioner Copenhaver.
This past week, I actually missed the Mancus meeting. I didn't get back in time. It was 7 o'clock time I got back, and they started at 6 o'clock, so I missed it. Did go out to the Cattlemen's on Saturday, along with Kent and Jim. All three of us were there that morning for the meetings in the morning. I went that evening also. It's a good attendance, and a lot of people out there. Lots of people around, even from over in La Plata County, was attending the meeting and stuff that evening and during the day also. So it's good to see there's other folks coming over into our community and enjoying the proceedings that went on out there. Got lots of meetings this week with Southwest tomorrow and Thursday both, and then I've got a AAA meeting on Thursday also. So lots going on this week. And that's about all I got.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thursday I was at a TPR meeting. We were successful, Montezuma County, of receiving back just under $64,000 as it relates to funding of our paths to Mesa Verde, which will help us for the engineering portion of it. Mr. Dietrich was also there. So that seems to be on track. The only potential obstacle there may be the obstacle if they pull away the other funding, then that would actually work not in our favor, because we've worked hard to get all this funding put together to complete the engineering. to be able to start the project in hopefully '27. More to come on that. We also attended our Board of Health training for public health. Commissioner Lindsay and I both have our certificates now, so we are back up to speed and up to date, as we all are the Board of Health, set as the Board of Health. So that was done with CDPHE Thursday afternoon. Actually, they condensed it to just under an hour class, which was super good. I'm thankful for that, instead of having 4-hour classes to get the recertification. So that was, I think they're working in the right direction.
They ran the meeting very efficiently.
Yes, it was good. So we are recertified to sit on the Board of Health for another year. Friday, I attended the Public Lands Council meeting. I did have to apologize to the rest of the people that were on that Zoom meeting call. I worked with the Public Council basically to go over our PILT funding and to do the exercise for the A column and the B column. We did do it twice, and we came up to about $1.2 million short that they hadn't paid us, and I was jumping up and down like crazy. We grabbed a clean sheet and put all the numbers in there again, and it came back out to the exact same number that they've been paying us. So pretty disappointed after that exercise, but it is an exercise that I will keep fighting. We will have those conversations back east here in the next day or two, just to make sure that those continue to go. I also got a message that we will receive our PILT funding, or our SRS funding, hopefully by the end of this month. Along with Commissioner Copenhaver and Lindsay, we did attend the Cattlemen's. We did give a high overview out there of about 10-15 minutes, and that was well attended, along with a bunch of others that were out there. Along with Travis, spent a lot of time out at Road and Bridge. Again, we have the access permit now signed with CDOT, so hopefully that project will be out to add here very, very shortly. And with that, they also brought to our attention that they have a lot of surplus items that they would like to get on the docket. So as soon as they get us a list, we'll bring a list of surplus items that you all can look and see, and if you have any need for them. The biggest shocker last week was probably the introduction of Senate Bill 097 for decriminalizing prostitution in the state of Colorado. So I'm sure our meeting in March will be somewhat exciting at CCI, but not sure how that will go. But that actually was a bill that was dropped.
I would interrupt you, and I would hope that CCI opposes this bill. But if not, I would like to amend the bill to have an opt-out for counties and municipalities.
I can pretty much tell you that CCI, I think I know where they're gonna go with this one, but however, it is a bill that has to be addressed.
Yes.
So specifically, I mean, the nexus for us would be land use.
Yeah.
So that's kind of gonna be a big deal for us. And with that, that is all that I have. We won't have a meeting next week. NACO conference is going on next week, so you have a week off next week.
Yeah.
I do have some photos up here if anybody is interested of what we're gonna look at, retrofitting our water trucks for actual magnesium chloride application. So if you're interested, come and see me, and I can go over these pictures with you if you'd like to. With that,
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
it's been moved and seconded to adjourn this February 16th, 2026 meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.